Alright. I think we're properly live for just this little test. I don't know how long this will be, considering it'll be very easy to lose track of time. And it's close to 2 in the morning. So hopefully I don't really get too carried away. But I'm pretty sure that's gonna happen. I'm pretty sure that is exactly what's gonna happen. I'm gonna say fuck it. We're doing it. Though, because I am doing a multi-stream, I can't exactly play the music that I want to play for the most part, so we're just gonna have to work with that now, can't we? It'll be a nice set of practice, though. But at least I know it actually works, so that's a good thing. It's just on the weird side, considering that maybe they changed something as far as the live stream is concerned. It doesn't seem like it's absolutely limited, though. But the best way in order to get a little bit of practice would be to do some unranked matches at least. And also kind of test out different kind of breaths for Shaolin too, so I get a good idea of what I can experiment with and what not to do. But this will also be a good time for me to try cavalry a little bit more in earnest and see how better. But I could probably say that for another time to be rather frank on that one. Alright, let's just smash mode. Go with that. And there's been something that's been sitting in the back of my head. I just want to see what happens when I do this. Very curious to see what happens when I try to do this. Like, I'm not going to have access to any fast fall, that's one thing for sure, but being able to step my main is going to be an interesting prospect to consider. Oh, hey, 400 milliseconds. What? Oh, vacuum. Everybody's, well, almost everybody's winning shooting. Oh, what will be the smartest or dumbest decision I'll ever make on? You never know.
遠慮はいらぬ。かかってくる。よっしゃ。見事な技である。お主も来るありよ。おい、元気秘術。
The uptake.
さて、いつまで我をついて余計なことを。 に耐えられるか。食らうね。面白い。とことん戦うね。お主も来るありよ。試してやるさ。見事な技である。うわ、侵略すること火のごとく。式の身を捨ててこそ浮かぶ背もある。お主も来るありよ。誰の近くに寄るな。侵略する。出直してくるよら。小物相手だろうと全力は惜しまないある。
Well, that's interesting.
お主も来るありよ。これ式のこと。
That was interesting.
巨剣弾空剣
Shooting guard just
立てる
getting
ものなしなんて
ripped
言ってみたか
apart.
ったりして。
Mostly that happening. That and also maybe just the fact that it just tremendously from all the fire. So having a fighting against a machine gun unit might actually be a detriment using that dive kick. But I'll take my chances. I'll take my chances whichever way I can. It'll be an endeavor. I'm still dealing with Guerilla. This is my life.
このよくわからぬ戦闘にも慣れてきたね。遠慮はいらぬ。かかってくる。お主も来るありよ。食らうね。さて、いつまで我の拳に耐えられるか。さあ、現役秘術。お主も来るありよ。尻尾を出したな。我の近くに寄るな。戦に正道なし。行くありよ。見事な技である。ほっ。お主も来るありよ。
Knocked down at least.
よっしゃ。さて、いつまで我の子をつい。お主も来るありよ。食らうね。よっしゃ。さて、いつまで我の
Oh boy, ow.
精神するよ。じれ。見事な技である。お主も来るありよ。
Pretty good.
さて、面白い。とことん戦うね。食らうね。行くわよ。よっしゃ。お主も冬もう
Let's get the dragon out.
一回。みんな力を。さて、いつまで我の拳に耐えられるかな。食らうね。何を疑っているあるか。つい試してやるさ。
Made him use burst. I know for a fact.
素晴らしいバトル
At
でしたね。
least try to bum rush
あ
him
りが
with
とう
the
ござい
sword
ました。
swing too. At least with a swipe. That's one thing I can definitely say without a shred of a doubt that Nora would do. They would just go out swinging. Just armor. And boom. I think Shelling's 2B does actually guard break. or armor break. I think I've seen it happen a few times here and there, but never really actually confirm it. But I am absolutely confident that might be the case. You can hear the uncertainty in my voice, but I have to believe one way or another. Eve. I guess I'm gonna be doing these. It's just gonna be a set.
このよくわからぬ戦闘にも慣れてきたね。遠慮はいらぬ。かかってくる。お主も来るありよ。行くありよ。さて、いつまで我任せてください。行くありよ。戦に正道だし。さて、いつまで我の拳に耐えられるかね。うわっ。お主来るあり。どうやら甘く見ていたようであるな。元気技術。スイスイやっチースイあやお願いします。さてよっしゃ私のハート引力レベルマックス。さて手加減なんていらないやる。
I might as well go down.
食らうね。うわスイまだまだ
Yep, I might as well go down.
勝負は
It's the least I can
こ
do.
れからある。よっしゃ私のハート引力よっしゃレベルマックス。
Okay, it does not start pretty.
いつまで我の拳に耐えられるかな。戦に正道だし。よっしゃさていつまで我の拳に耐えられるか。ほったあ食らうね。さていつまで我の拳に耐えられるか。
If it help, I'm not just using
お
that
主も来る
alone.
ありよ。戦に正道だし。はっはーたあ戦士統一するよ。
Yep. Probably should have just gone with the sub melee follow up, if anything. Just to get that little extra bit of damage. Either way, just that doesn't really help either. Couldn't really chase as much as I wanted to. Also didn't know how safe my partner was either. So it does leave a lot to be left desired. More or less. I'll keep trying one way or another. If anything, this whole shooting burst is just one big gimmick. It only benefits just one aspect of her kit, and that's her main. With that is just kind of nice. But at the same time, it's a little limiting too, because you don't get the benefits of any other shooting suit's capabilities. Like, imagine God Gundam with something like that. That would mean he would have to have both access to a Vulcan and his main, and just constantly fast fall like crazy. Or even Master too. Oh, I think she's more Aiken the Master than she is God Gundam. To a degree. Okay, looks like with Valkia. If I can actually catch up to Sharp, however, that might be a good thing too, but I'm not holding my breath. Especially when Valkia is just gonna be ready to ambush me at any moment. It will not be pretty to have her just maul me into oblivion and just get that berserk mode very easily. I would not want to have that for me or my at all.
天聖龍剣流のドン・シャオリンよ。ねえ、こうやって名乗らないとダメか。さて、いつまで我の拳に耐えられるか。食らうね。おっ、元気秘術。あやー。実精神同意するよ。
Priority.
勝負はこれからある。食らうね。侵略すること火のごとつ。あやー。この相手だろうと全力は惜しまないわ。さて、いつまで我の拳に耐えられるか。お主も来るありよ。食らうね。行くありよ。戦に正道だ。はっ、よっしょ。手加減などいらないある。余計なくぞ。さて、いつまで我の拳に耐えられるか。今日は絶対に早く知恵。お主も来るあり。
One thing I can say, however, is the added benefit is the outside the added benefit of having my kit actually reload faster, so I could actually use my guns a little bit more often. It's a nice bonus. If anything, I guess that's another aspect of the gimmick that I'm actually starting to like too. Though I don't have bonus for my melee attacks, it still does kind of help having my kit just on the ready a lot faster than before. Because Lord knows, in order to not close the gap is already just a killer for me. And we in it to win it, baby. Oh, we got Nora. I guess he's switched. Something a little bit more recent. Something a little bit more comfortable.
刀剣に目なく憲法に情けなし我はシージエたちと違って手加減などしないよ G お主も来るありよよいしょさていつまで我の拳に耐えられるか何するやっ武芸キャプタンここに集まれいほっさていつまで我の拳に耐えられるかお主も来るありよほっ戦に正道なしさていつまで我の拳に耐えられるか
Not a good idea.
すごいでしょ戦に正道なし闘衆お主も来るありよ戦闘して爽快ほっよいしょ
Watch your back, buddy.
食らうねうわ手加減などいらないや面白いとことん戦うねダメのために奏でよよいしょ初見のゲーム
Oh,
お
every
主
person.
来るありよいられない行くありよフリュー昇天 G お主来るありよ行くありようわすお主も来るありよやってもう
Ah, boy. Here we go.
さていつまで我の拳に耐えられる
どうやら私が聖堂テクノロジーの運用について少し保守的だったか。
It was worth a try. It was worth a try. But I did kind of execute a few things a little terribly. Hey, there's room to improve. There's room to improve one way or another, right? Just gotta acknowledge your mistakes. And to improve upon those mistakes on top of that, you're gonna have to be make sure you actually land. Make sure you actually stick the landing as far as what things to change around.
「天聖龍剣流のロン・シャオリンよ」ねえこうやって名乗らないとダメかい行くありよお主も来るありよ食らうねさていつまで我の拳に耐えられるかよいしょ食らうね
We know where it's actually.
元気秘術余計なことを行くわよ。お主の来るあり小物相手だろうと全力は惜しまないやるって。お前を倒したいと何を言えずにはいられん。行くわいち我の近くに寄るな。
It must be a major fire sale.
お主も来るありよ。よっしょ食らうね。戦に正道なし。さていつまで我の拳に耐えられるか。元気秘術やっ試してやるさ。武芸極端の正体を。
Bad idea. Bad idea. Real bad. I should have just ended the combo right then and there.
どうやら私が聖堂テクノロジーの運用について少し保守的だったか。
I'll admit my mind was a little bit elsewhere the moment I saw 3D Noras. My brain just checked out. Almost effective immediately. Because you realize, does someone like that have so many things to just be a freaking nuisance? I don't know. But what do I know? And it's not like blatantly broken or whatnot. It's just obnoxious.
憲法に情けなし。我はシージエたちと違って手加減をしないよ。さていつまで我の拳に耐えられるか。
Very
お
obnoxious.
主も来るありよ。よっしょ我の近くに寄るな。行くありよ。ほっお主も来るありよ。よっしょこれ式のこと身を捨ててこそ浮かぶ手もある。小物相手だろうと全力は惜しまないやる。行くありよ。お前を倒したいと戦に正道だし。すいややー武芸却下試してやるさ。この余計なことをいい選手どうするよ。
Absolute pressure.
バーゼラルド隊員見事に勝利しました。褒めて褒めて。
Like, I have a good feeling that this is just gonna be a rough match for Xiaoling, even though she does have the tools that she does. Her fighting against Nora is always going to be a little bit of a weird situation. Or maybe just don't know the counterplay. Oh, all of a I'm in
先
heaven.
生龍剣流のロン・シャオリンよ。ねえこうやって名乗らないとダメか。 事の技である。お主のよっしゃ G 侵略すること火のこと戦に正道なし。よっしゃさて行って我の近くに乗るな。ゲイチ我の近くに乗るな。面白い。とことん今のもの竜のうならきを聞くがよい。やっはー G さていつまで我の拳に耐えられるか。ほっうわお主も来るありよ。手加減などいらないある。うわ行くありよ。さて物相手だろう。いつまで我の拳に耐えられるかやる。式の小物相手だろうと全力は惜しまないある。侵略すること火の
How did I know? Catching Ryan is gonna be the toughest part. Going after someone that's gonna be trying to kill either one.
するが
It's the easier one.
この程度の戦いから学ぶことはもう
It's
なさ
much
そうね。
easier to catch a shark that is looking for a bloody fish in the water. It's wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Though I do want to give Kaze a try a bit more. I gotta pad some stats for at least some of the characters don't really use as much. It's the least I can do. Ine. Which is a little fucked because I need to fight more of her too. Just to get a good idea of what the heck I should be doing against her first and foremost. But as it stands right now, I have no freaking idea. So I'm just gonna doing whatever I can in order to just get at least some sort of edge over her. Now, how do I count it again?
安全装置解除。よし行くよ。お相手はいざ出会ってターゲット決定。武装天才射撃弾幕しまった。
God, that hurts.
それでもノリノリになるってね。しまった。 SGS 制限解除。弾幕全開。ターゲット決定。
Damn, I did not even know Valkyrie was even that low to begin with.
この戦いからもいろいろと学ばせてもらった。ありがとう。
No comms or nothing. Just straight packaged up and shipped to the nearest junkyard. Kind of a sad fate, if you ask me. Oh, Rota. And Chuyu. I can see where this is gonna go, and this is not gonna be pretty. I'm gonna be the cause of an overcost, I can see it. Unless if I just stay the fuck back. And just stay close to Chuyu. Here we go. Yep, there we go. How did I know?
君へのプレゼント。しまった。ターゲット SCS 制限解除。これでいくよ。ダンバック。しまった。
Nope. Just when there was a bit of hope, that was immediately dashed.
この程度か。
But I called it.
お主には我の真の龍拳を受け止める資格はない
Two
な。
very aggressive units. One with wings of light that can pretty much break any kind of tracking that I can throw at it. The other just rushes me the fuck down. Both are gonna make my life a living hell. And they're gonna Chiyu's actually trying not to get too banged up in the process. They can play like the whole melee game to some degree, but they also kind of prioritize trying to keep a bit of a mid-distance so they can run their game too. And even then, that's still a bit of a tough sell if your partner is not really doing much in order to stay alive. That partner being me. So let's say that we have our nice little concession. Emika, I know, is going to be a bit of an annoying one to catch. And Brad.
私と先輩の生活費のためにも頑張らなくっちゃ。ドクター君へのプレゼント。さあ決定。
火力全開。お相手はそろそろこの茶番を終わらせましょう。
Save.
決定。これでいくよ。痛くて死にそう。
I'll take that.
ひどいよ。ターゲット決定。どっか目標撃破。次に行くよ。お相手は弾幕全開。君へのプレゼント。ターゲット決定。これでいくよ。より隠れ。いや君へのプレゼント。 SCS 制限解除。
There we go. Tough decisions.
私の勝ちですね。とても嬉しいです。
Tough decisions. We're gonna have to crack a few eggs in our making that one, right? Even if it's your own. Now I wonder when that shield unit is gonna be coming around soon. Oh, base lord. Core players, exactly. Yeah, they
な
are.
んで冷たい。やっぱり力なのね。
They just got really good tools in order to just become very ignorant with.
ターゲット決定。
Crawler.
君へのプレゼント。お相手はそれでも
Gotta keep moving.
お相手は弾幕全開。いざ制圧。壊れちゃったら直せないんだよね。それでもお相手は武装旋回射撃。しまった。クリッ先輩の助けがあったのな。
ドーリアの指示よ。
ドッカーン。
Yeah, that actually does track pretty hard.
いざ制圧。食らえ。お相手はよりどりになるってね。セブンガン火力全開。いざ制圧。そっかー。味方を削ったってことか。君へのプレゼント。ターゲットにゃー。
獅子の牙を防ぐことはできない。
このままじゃ弾幕全開。ターゲット決定。狙いを定めて発射。
武装展開射撃よりどりになるってね。制限解除。キャバリアステム起動。お相手は狙いを定めて発射。これでいくよ。よりどりになるってね。しまった。そこ。お相手は
Oh, I dropped the ball way too many times. Especially that first life, that first life was just terrible.
こうやって勝利という名の獲物を飲み込みながら
I'll admit,
真
I
の
got a
獅子
little
へと
bit
成
ticked
長
off
して
because
いく
of
の
it.
さ。
But seeing how a proper cavalry play is tiring, they don't even bother using their main. I think that might be the main thing. Don't bother using main unless if you're really close and can actually dodge with it too. Because if you try to do anything else with any kind of machine gun units, it's just gonna enter. If anything, it's comparing this to like EXVS, it seems like machine guns is a bit stricter as far as like what angles you could actually shoot at or shoot with. Much stricter. Because if you are even off to a certain weird angle, you are gonna vernier like crazy. And it's just gonna get you killed.
なんて冷たい。やっぱりカナのね。よりどりになるってね。ドッカーン。しまった。お相手はドッカーン。これでいくよ。ターゲット決定。君へのプレゼント。狙いを定めて発射。よりどりになるってね。あなたたちがしまった。ドッカーン。そこ。お相手はスタンバック限界。このままじゃ武装展開射撃 SCS 制限解除。しまった。何時最後の黄昏を目にするダンバル全開。まだ諦めちゃダメ。お相手はそこ。ダンバル全開。あなたたちの倒し方はよーく分かってる。壊れちゃったら直せないんだよね。
Let's cover.
さあ決定。痛くて死にそう。
Alright, good.
痛いよ。ターゲット決定。あなたたちの倒し方はよーく分かってる。これでいくよ。君へのプレゼント。お相手は君へのプレゼント。ダンバック全開。しまった。制限解除。ターゲット決定。セブンガン火力全開。そこ。ダンバック全開。しまった。食らえ。ドッカーン。いざ手当て。食らえ。クリア。極限進化。我は終焉時の歌詞。さあ武装展。
Boom! Money shot.
任務完了っと。
あるし、下へ行って見て回ろう。付き合って。
Yeah, I gotta peep how this cavalry. I definitely gotta peep how they play. But it does seem like they usually use the main in order to do some more landing punishing or just kind of fill in the gaps at close range. Also, almost like a deterrent. But I do have to make good use of my barrage for Kaze. I definitely do need to play a lot more cavalry though, just to get an idea of how to play a bit better. It seems that going with a more Bakudan strategy is definitely the way to go. It's just moving around with it is just going to be a little bit of a challenge until I actually get it right. Oh, Shadow.
弾薬のチェック完了。安全装置解除。よし、行くよ。君へのプレゼント。しまった。
Oh boy, here we go.
弾幕展開。くらえ。クリ。どう？かっこいいでしょ。お相手は。 撃弾幕全開。ドッカーン。ターゲット決定。隠れ。お相手は弾幕全開。君たち狙えたわけね。ドッカーン。 でもよりどりみたいにしてね。お相手は先輩の助けがあったら。オッケーセブンが火力全開。ダン
Starward always being hard to catch.
楽勝だったわね。さすが私。
But that definitely turned into a really bad scramble situation left and right. Plus, trying to get away from Shadow is also a very tough thing to do. Like, the most important thing to really can do is also just kind of fucking around with you with all sorts of different counters that she can throw around with her Shadow clones. Try to do anything cheeky and you're just gonna get slapped around for it. It's never gonna end fun. GK and Rota. That's a fun combination again. Characters from Bash to have, yeah. If you run through your ammo pretty fast, you're gonna be reeling. That and also most of her other attacks just kind of leave her standing too, especially for her more damage and stuff. You have to play somewhat of every hit. which Redlock range is pretty short too.
君へのプレゼント。ターゲット決定。ドッカーン。これでいくよ。サンプレー。セブンガン火力全開。そこ。お相手はこのままじゃ。君へのプレゼント。ターゲット決定。これでいくよ。よりどりになるってね。いざ制圧。いや先輩の助けがあったら。これでいくよ。 FCS 制限解除。武装戦。しまった。試してやるさ。このダンダ
I did not know what was going on every single step of the way. But thank God Nora
拠
actually
点弾空圏に立て
came
る
in
も
the
のな
clutch.
し。
Because I
な
actually
んて
would have
言
been
ってみたかったりして。
dead. I would have been dead if Rhoda even got her hands on me. There are some other characters I probably do want to try out. Cherub and Ikari a little bit more. I should get in the habit of doing that, if anything, because having a 3K is also kind of helpful. And now I also understand why most cosplay bursts. Ammo reload is just faster. The defense is just fine, but if you're left out of action for, you can't really do much of anything outside of just retaliate with whatever things are leaving you standing. It's not going to be fun. So you're just going to have to make some compromises one way or another. As if you go with shooting, you always have something topped off. You can just go around and just go guns blazing and still get the damage benefit of just having your range just hit a little bit harder, even if just for a small margin. Shuneko, Ine and Nora.
私と先輩の生活費のためにも頑張らなくっちゃ。お相手は君？武装このままじゃ。お相手は君？ドッカーン。よりどりみどりってね。くらえ。いざ制圧。それでもこれでいくよ。この瞬間を待ってたの。ターゲット決定。よりどりみどりってね。狙いを定めて発射。これでいくよ。よりどりみどりってね。くらえ。しまった。このままじゃ試してやるさ。この拠点の現状。お相手は君？武装展開射撃。弾幕全開。お相手は君？狙いを定めて発射。セブンガン火力全開。弾幕全開。くらえ。首そこ。突撃。よりどりみどり 狙いを定めて発射。お相手はドッカーン。君へのプレゼント。
Oh shit.
特別にはいられない。お相手はドッカーン。武装展開射撃。ターゲット決定。このままじゃ
Save the wall.
君へのプレゼント。ターゲット決定。
Giant swing.
素晴らしいバトルでしたね。ありがとうございました。
No still waiting 15 hours? Uh-huh. Yeah, 15 hours until it hits Steam, right? I'll probably definitely consider getting it somewhere down the line. But it is a game that I've been looking forward to. At least trying to play it though. Now it's on Steam. Hey, no qualms about new content too, especially with like some of the Nikkei stuff with Scarlet being a nice little fight. Fun times. Because there's no way in hell I was gonna actually get a PS5 for that game. Not one bit. Like, I don't think there's been a single game in that library that has been compelling me to even bother getting a PS5 in the first place. So I picked up a PS5 for really cheap. So I can't. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. If it's for like a much cheaper than how it was on release, then yeah, that's definitely worth a steal no matter what. Just wish it wasn't mostly multi-platform games that just really warrant. But hey, just higher fidelity on the console is kind of good enough, right? It's a decent compromise, to say the least. Does currently. Also fair. Oh, I'm glad that Eva's on my team. I just gotta make sure I don't fuck it up. But there's something exclusive I can bring it out to play. Yeah. I think that's the main thing that kind of sucks about this console generation too. The fact that they moved away from exclusives in favor of just higher fidelity is just a real kick in the pants. So my Nintendo console is still on the up and up, even to this very day. Because they have a shit ton of exclusive games that you know damn well they're not going to be on PC or any other platform to begin with. What the fuck was it doing?
めちゃダメ。君へのプレゼント。
Now I'm just getting double teamed.
お相手は君。いざお前を制圧。震えずにはいられない。力を貸して。
Oh, good to know. That doesn't work. That doesn't work.
お相手は君。引力こそこの世の最後の真理。君へのプレゼント。 FPS 制限解除。食らえ。ターゲット決定。これでいくよ。お相手は君。前段発射。いざ制圧。君いやーしまった。
Oh. And there I go. Tamaya.
素晴らしいバトルで
Turned
し
into
たね。
finals in the end
あ
of
り
it
がと
all.
うございました。
But yeah. This console generation sucks in terms of like having exclusive games to play because there's barely any worth the purchase. Because if it's just gonna come on Steam eventually, then what's the point? Why have a console like that when you can just wait for maybe a good month for the PC port to come around? Unless if you're Bloodborne, then that's just a little bit of an interesting. That's just a bit of an interesting foray there. But that's why I don't even bother like getting a PS5 or an Xbox One, because there's really nothing else that just interests me in order to just even warrant dropping that much money for. And shit, even the Switch too, I could probably just wait until like Black, or probably during holiday season, just get at least somewhat of a discount or a package deal with more games actually out. Don't play much besides Apex. Fair. Unless there's like a game that comes around that kind of piques your interest, and you're most likely going to be sticking with that. Speaking of which, I probably do need to come around to actually doing, like at some point. Oh, this is going to be a hefty project on my part, but it'll be fun. As long as my computer can actually handle it. And again, I did upgrade my graphics card to a 4060, so that should be fun. And my CPU is also good as well, but I'm just wondering why it just keeps running into encoder issues even though it's a powerful CPU. I mean, it might be incompatibilities. Oh yeah, I've already been through my tenure before. I hate that, starting from like season 1 and onward, and after that I just teetered off. Just wasn't worth the salt.
これでいくよ。スタンバイ全開。お相手は武装天才射撃。
Good trade.
よりどりみなりってね。いざ制圧。お相手は突撃。いやスタンバイ。まだ諦めちゃダメ。 狙いを定めて発射。よりどりみなりってね。試してやるさ。この拠点の限界はこの世の最後の真理。この拠点すごいでしょ。スタンバック全開。お相手はドッカーン。スタンバック絶対の助けがあったらな。
Alright, versus ready.
あなたたちの倒し方よーく分かってるわ。いざ制圧。君
Nope. Yeah, honestly, I wouldn't also ever subject anybody to playing Apex whatsoever too. Unless they're just really cracked at those kinds of games in the first place. You just have to have some sort of mentality in order to just really, really play games like that. And also like the stamina just even just do so many micro actions just in order to avoid getting hit. Only for the hit registration to just go buck wild and just negate anything that you've ever did and just pretty much raw dog you with nothing but pure unfiltered arms fire. It's the people that are cancerous team. Oh yeah, like it's Apex is definitely one of those games where you actually have to have some people to play with. You have to have people to play with. Randos, they just either go off on just you have no idea what is inside their head every time they do something that is questionable. And when they get down, it's mostly their fault, but they'll always blame you for not being there. Even when you or probably the other teammate probably realize that, hey, that's not a good idea to be there because there's some other teams over there. Why the fuck are you foraging for equipment over there if you're not prepared? And someone just... Just imagine if EXVS ever had voice chat. That would be the most toxic shit imaginable. Forget the messages. Just imagine how many people's mouths.
Yoink.
Weapons enhanced.
Oh, it's ranked too.
Leggies and scent. Let's go.
It's ranked.
Ah, you bitch. God, I hope I don't get shot in the fucking face by an Octane with a Sentinel in this game. It'd be fucking tragic to die 3 games in a row like that.
Attention.
We need to get inside here.
Patch myself up.
Reloading.
What?
That's now flying.
Firing. Reloading.
Another
Okay.
sponsor taken.
Shots fired.
Town.
That air shield is cracked.
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
Giving my shield to recharge.
All that fucking...
Enemy shield.
That's actually hilarious.
君たちの相手ならこれで十分よ。どう？このセリフかっこよくない？よりどりみどりしてね。君へのドッカーン！武装展開射撃！食らえ！君たち芽生えたわけ？お相手
They have a metric ton hard on me. What the fuck is going on?
食らえ！よりどりみどり
Those are the...
SCS 全弾発射これでいくよ決定こっからしまった君へのプレゼントよりどりみどりしてねお相手は君への味方 OK
Let me finish this.
The dumbest fucking racist match.
Shield broken. Look out, grenade.
これが心臓停止の力。
There's nothing I can do here. You guys are fucking useless.
Guy says fucking useless and then has the audacity when he got down first. Has the nerve to say shit when he was the one that got down first. You want to go to that area too? He thought it was the IGL. But being the IGL has to come with the territory of knowing where there's going to be a lot of enemies. And if you don't have the leadership skills in order to even do some risk assessment, small moment, then what the fuck is your priority? Trying to be IGL when you can't be IGL. It's funny. And then shift the blame because you thought it was going to be a good idea to just go over there and think this is going to be easy sweeping. Yeah, you have to take accountability. You have to take accountability for whatever decisions you've made for the other parts of your team too, because just the location, by proxy, you're the one that is leading the team to their demise, or if you don't have the skills on to back it up, being dead weight. Basically, sheep in tiger's clothing. I did one more match and I'm gonna call it a night from there. Win or lose, I'm just gonna see where it goes.
Just give my shields a recharge.
Found by my hand. Caught with no way out. Shields are depleted. Recharging. Got a bandit. Bogey right here. You are the Apex
Hey,
champions.
they were pinging and providing enough information actively, so they're doing their part. They're making sure that the enemy is on par. Let's see the wicked points of the, especially if they're very chill. They're trying to get some games in, probably come back for work. Apex is probably not their main game too, but they just know how to play. They know how to play well enough to just provide enough information for everybody else to kind of benefit.
私と先輩の生活費のためにも頑張らなくっちゃ。お相手は武装展開射撃。そっかー。ターゲット決定。お相手はいざ制圧。狙いを定めて発射。
No.
君へのプレゼント。これでいくよ。しまった。というのは
Jesus, that still hurts like hell with all that scaling.
ターゲット決定。いざ。お相手は武装set目標撃破。次に行くよ。よりどり乱れってね。ターゲット決定。お前を
you don't.
お相手はこのままじゃ食らえよりどりみどりって君へのプレゼントお相手は君へのプレゼント
I find this place. So they expect. Oh, there's definitely gonna be a lot more of those. Definitely gonna be a lot more of those.
どうやら私が制度テクノロジーの運用について少し保守的だっ
You're
た
gonna
か
run into a lot of people that think they're gonna be pro players because they play properly. So it's just a lot of egos in check and also in clash too. Each game's like EXVS, you're still gonna run into egos. It's just depending on exactly how often they play and how many strong players they usually kind of go toe to toe with. But both are very guilty at providing swollen head syndrome. They think they're the better player when in fact they could just easily get trounced by someone that is just either doing all sorts of bullshit or know how to play cleanly. And don't even think too much of it either. And that's if they're facing off against a nut job, they're more than likely gonna be just throwing their freaking controller and just having a freaking tirade. And you're just gonna options like say, oh, that was just luck, or you're just mad. Your partner just covered you so much. It's just that. But reality just sets in and says, hey, sometimes they're the better player. Sometimes in the moment they played better than you. Or you just played worse than them and you just fell apart at the seams the moment that your ego started to cloud your judgment. And there you have it. And that goes for like a lot of fighting games too, where people think that they're going to be the pro player in the situation when in fact even even the world-class players just get washed up by online warriors or just random scrubs that just do the same thing over and over again, but change it up ever so slightly so it doesn't become too obvious. Some games just allow you to run that a little bit easier because it's quite frankly, most fighting games nowadays kind of reward being a bit more rush down oriented and in turn a tad bit more dumb with your decisions, and you still get rewarded by the game either way, either through like more resources, more positioning, more advantage, and so on. So you're just kind of stuck in this whole just making terrible decisions at work when they shouldn't, and still get favored by it when you shouldn't. It's in a way fighting games have become sports entertainment rather than sports. Or even defensive players are just discouraged.
てを見せる。味方を攻めたとちょっと。ドッカーン。武装展開射撃。痛くて死にそう。ひどいよ。よりどりみたいにしてね。味方を怪我させちゃった。さあセブンが火力全開。君へのプレゼント。クリッ突撃。お相手はドッカーン。スタンバイ全開。
Yep, that's the cue to go.
バーゼラブド隊員見事に勝利しました褒めて褒めて
So one more as Shaoling is the least I can do. Just to wear the fist. GZ-san. Oh, it's against Eva.
刀剣に目なく憲法に情
This is
け
gonna
な
be
し
annoying.
我はシジアたちと違って手加減などしないよさて食らうねよっしゃお主も来るありよほっよっしゃ食らうね行くありよ戦に食らうね
Yep, pursuing it after Eva is a very big mistake.
よっしゃ
Very big mistake.
さていつまで我の拳に耐えられるかねうおやっお主も来るあり面白いとことん戦うね歯を食いしかーった皆の者こうなる必要はないし必要はっやーやっかーかーかジースだーおっと食らうねよっしゃ行くありよさていつまで我の拳に耐えられるかどうぞ実行お主も来るありよ元気秘術
Stand up.
さていつも
And making a smart decision wins.
これぞ仙人が授けた機関秘術。どう？学んでみたい？
Arigato, GZ-san. And with that, I can actually go to sleep. a winner. Oh, wonderful. Yeah, now let me just clean up. Make sure that I got remaining. Pick this up. Go with my battle pass and come up here. And let me check my stash. Grab some Stardust. Some Palace. No, one more game. I've already exhausted one more point. I don't want to push it. I honestly don't want to push it. It's like almost 3:30 in the morning, so I don't want to kind of cement myself in this situation. Right, let me see. Palace.
大空に向かって飛ぼう。
Katarina.
お呼びでございますか。
Main melee sub shooting can unleash new derivative daggers dance.
ねえねえ、今度はどこで遊ぶの？
Orchid. Palace I have.
戦の匂いがするぜ。
Alright, so that's all the talents here. And let me recruit. I have until 14 days. Honestly, I might have enough. Make a mobility core. And 3 shards for a Shaoling. Though I'm kind of curious. Almost had 1 talent essence. Can only own 45. I need 60. When a character can unlock full talents, unlock talents, talent item plus character fragments. I have 18. Yeah, 18 for Chiyu. Well, that's all for me. Take care, everybody. Peace.